We are now deep in the northwest district of Guyana. The date is November 18th, 1978. At the very edge of the Amazon basin, a small, jagged airstrip sits carved out of the dense, unforgiving overgrowth. It is known as Port Kaituma. To the locals, it is just a muddy clearing used for supply runs. But on this specific humid Saturday afternoon, it is the only exit door for a group of desperate Americans. The air is heavy, almost suffocating. The temperature is pushing 30 degrees Celsius, and the humidity acts like a physical weight. But the oppressive heat is not the reason for the tension you see on these faces. They are waiting for two airplanes. They are waiting to escape. Just 6 miles away lies the People's Temple Agricultural Project, better known to the world as Jonestown. It is a settlement of nearly 1,000 people, built in complete isolation by the Reverend Jim Jones. For years it was sold to the American public and the press as a socialist paradise, a utopia free from the racism, capitalism, and judgment of the United States. But the people standing on this red dirt airstrip know the truth. They have lived behind the curtain. They know it is a prison without walls, ruled by fear, sleep deprivation, and public humiliation. And today, they have committed the ultimate sin in the eyes of their leader. They have asked to leave. This man is Leo Ryan, a United States Congressman from California. He was warned not to come here. The State Department warned him it was dangerous. The People's Temple lawyers warned him it was a violation of privacy. They told him he was entering a sovereign community that did not welcome government interference. But Ryan did not listen. He was a man of action, driven by the desperate pleas of the concerned relatives, a group of families back in the U.S. who believed their children, siblings, and parents were being held hostage in the jungle. He organized a delegation. He brought with him journalists from NBC, photographers, and distraught parents. His goal was simple: to see Jonestown with his own eyes, to speak to the people directly, to offer a safe passage home to anyone who wanted it. When the delegation arrived at the compound on November 17th, the atmosphere was strange. It was too perfect. There was music, there was dancing. The kitchen served a banquet of pork and greens, a meal far better than the rice water the members usually survived on. Jim Jones sat on his wooden throne at the head of the pavilion, wearing dark sunglasses even at night, smiling like a benevolent father. He told the congressman that everyone was happy, that everyone was free. He orchestrated a show of joy. But as the band played, the cracks began to show. The eyes of the congregation betrayed them. This is Don Harris, a veteran correspondent for NBC. He had covered the Vietnam War. He knew the smell of fear, and he knew when a scene was being staged. While the celebration continued into the night, a temple member brushed past him in the shadows. In the confusion of the dance, a small, crumpled piece of paper was pressed into his hand. Harris unfolded it secretly. It contained 4 names and a simple, terrifying message: "Help us get out of Jonestown." When Harris confronted Jones with this note the next morning, the father's mask slipped. The paranoia that held the commune together began to snap. Jones realized he had lost control of the narrative. The illusion of unity was broken. He began to sweat profusely, his speech becoming slurred and erratic. He muttered about betrayal. The dam broke. It started with one family, then another, then a third. 16 people stepped forward. They defied their father in front of the entire community. They packed their few belongings into trash bags and walked toward the congressman's truck. Jones watched them go. He offered them money to stay. He told them they would be back. He told them, "You can't leave. You are my people." But behind his sunglasses, a decision had already been made. If he could not own them, no one would. It is now 4:15 p.m. The dump truck has deposited the group at the Port Kaituma airstrip. The mood is frantic. The delegation knows they are vulnerable out here in the open. They are miles from police, miles from help, and surrounded by dense jungle. 2 planes have arrived to take them to Georgetown, a small 6-seater Cessna and a larger Twin Otter. The group begins to split up. The defectors are terrified. They keep checking the tree line, expecting an ambush. Among the defectors is a man named Larry Layton. He had begged to join the group at the last minute, claiming he had suddenly decided to leave. The other defectors warned Congressman Ryan. They said Layton was a loyalist, a spy, one of Jones's most trusted lieutenants. But Ryan, believing in the best of people and the democratic process, allowed him to board the smaller Cessna. He did not know that Layton was carrying a concealed .38 caliber pistol. Bob Brown, the NBC cameraman, is filming the loading process. He is the eyes through which we are watching this history unfold. He moves toward the larger plane, the Twin Otter. Congressman Ryan is organizing the passengers. He is standing by the wing of the plane, his white shirt stained with sweat and red dust. He believes the worst is over. He believes he has saved them. Then, a low mechanical rumble fades in, drowning out the ambient noise of the jungle. At the far end of the airstrip, a vehicle appears. It is a tractor trailer. It looks like farm equipment, common in the agricultural project. It drives directly onto the tarmac, cutting between the two airplanes. At first, the people on the airstrip think nothing of it. Maybe they are coming to say goodbye. Maybe they are bringing more defectors or luggage. But these are not farmers. This is the Red Brigade, Jim Jones's elite security squad. They are holding assault rifles and shotguns. Bob Brown turns his camera toward them. He sees the tractor stop. He sees the barrels level. He does not run. He does not drop the camera. He continues to film. The firing begins. The Red Brigade opens fire on the unarmed group. It is a turkey shoot. Congressman Ryan is hit first. He falls near the wheel of the Twin Otter. The gunmen advance, walking calmly across the tarmac, firing point blank into the wounded to ensure there are no survivors. Inside the smaller Cessna, the traitor Larry Layton pulls his gun and begins shooting the passengers from the inside. The plane becomes a cage of panic and blood. Bob Brown is on the ground. The camera spins wildly as he is hit in the leg. The view falls to the tarmac. We see a tire. We see the sky. We hear screaming. Brown is still conscious. The gunmen approach him. They do not want witnesses. They execute him with a shotgun blast to the head. Congressman Leo Ryan is dead. Reporter Don Harris is dead. Photographer Greg Robinson is dead. Defector Patricia Parks is dead. 5 killed, 11 wounded. The gunmen jump back onto the trailer and drive calmly back into the jungle. The attack at the airstrip was not an isolated incident. It was a signal. When the tractor returned to Jonestown, Jim Jones gathered his flock in the main pavilion. He told them the congressman was dead. He told them the American military would come to parachute in and torture their children. He told them there was no future left. He initiated revolutionary suicide. Over 900 men, women, and children drank the poison. Those who refused were injected forcibly. It remains the largest loss of American civilian life in a single non-natural event until September 11th, 2001. This footage, recovered from the mud next to Bob Brown's body, is all that remains of the hope they had that afternoon. It documents the exact moment the world changed. It is a testament to the fact that sometimes the most dangerous place on earth is not a battlefield, but the whim of a single man who demands total loyalty.